Hey guys, it's your boy Mason, coming at you with a bit of a guide for Modern Warfare Warzone. I play with a lot of bad players, mostly my friends, but it puts me in a pretty good position to say like, hey, you're not too good. Here's the things you should focus on, what you should be doing, and help you improve. So I guess I'll start with classes you should set up. Um, Obviously, it's a pretty long range game mode, so a long range gun is typically best. I know everyone's going off about the Uzi, not the Uzi, the AUG right now, but I think most players like to get all the camos and move on to the next gun. So just anything that can be quite long range, with like attachments. So a monolithic suppressor, extended barrels, get a nice sight on your gun, of course. The Ranger foregrip I quite like, and there's a rear grip as well if you've got it. But just anything that's quite helps with range, recoil reduction, and damage range. Secondary weapons doesn't really matter. I've seen some good clips of like a Joker going off, but it's very. It doesn't happen often. It's not gonna happen every game, but some games it will. And like combat knife is just fastest, but to run with, I mean. But typically you'll have like some guns before you get your loadout, and you'll just use one of them, whatever. It won't matter. You'll use your loadout gun almost all the time, but just pick a preference thing. Doesn't matter. And into perks. Really like double time early on in the game. When there's more than 50-ish people alive. I think that's where it shines the best. But later on, I like quick fix. It recently got buffed in a patch, and now the health regeneration starts instantly instead of a reduced delay. So just something to keep in mind. It's better now. Cold blooded doesn't help with anything, I think. EOD can be nice, but I honestly find that explosives aren't used all that much. Maybe a frag grenade goes off here and there, but it doesn't seem to be able to pierce people's armor or anything. So I think quick fix and double time are the go-to perks in perk slot 1. So ideally you've got two classes, and on the first one you'll go double time, and then as the circle gets quite small, switch to quick fix, so you're able to take the engagements a lot faster, a lot quicker, and get back into the fight. Now perk 2, it's got some interesting ones. Really like high alert. Probably quite obvious. Great in ground war, great in this. Vision pulses, so someone's trying to snipe you. You just get a little pulse, and you're like, oh shit, someone's looking at us. We should move, get out of here, you find some cover, anything like that. Overkill is a good argument for overkill. I personally I'm not sold on it though, because I'm fine with just having one gun and like some piece of shit offhand, or just steal someone else's gun. But if you want to get an assault rifle and you're a sniper, something like that, just straight away, overkill is good, but I don't think it's best. Restock, got a bit of value there. You can just get equipment, but I don't think it's all that great, because equipment doesn't seem to do much in this game mode. Like I guess typically you have a heartbeat sensor, but like that doesn't work with restock. So I guess if you're running like flash grenades or smokes, it's cool, but probably not. I think hardline's pretty useless. You get a lot of money in this mode if you're killing dudes, which we'll get into later. But I don't think it has much value at all. Point man, it's nice. I guess like the inverse of hardline. Like hardline makes things cheaper. Point man makes them you get more money. Could be nice. Could be some weird strategies involving everyone get it, but I feel like after 5 minutes, you've got everything you need, and if you need more money, it's quite easy to get just doing missions. So I wouldn't recommend it. So that brings us to Ghost. Now there's UAVs going off all the time, which is a bit of a problem. But the heartbeat sensors. There's a lot of people telling everyone out there to use heartbeat sensors. I use heartbeat sensors. I think they're great, and if I can't see anyone on it, I get a real sense of comfort. So, not appearing on it is really fucking nice. People are relaxed, not thinking they're looking elsewhere, and you can just sneak up on them, crouch, walk over. It's good. But if people stop using heartbeat sensors or they stop using UAVs, it loses value. So currently I run it in the last couple circles, but then I like to have high alert earlier on. So when I'm running across like big fields, I can be like, oh shit, someone sees us, let's go boys, blah blah blah. Third perk, not much really here. I really like tracker, just because if you're chasing someone through a building, they can't really juke you. You'll just see, oh, they went this way, they went that way, whatever. They're not gonna come up behind you or something. Tune up, it's changed for Warzone. It reduces revive time. Not really that good. I find it's very rare that there's a clutch revive going off where, if it happened a second fast, it would win the fight. I typically find it's more you get down and someone rushes you, or you're behind cover, they don't rush you, and you could take 10 seconds to do it and you'd be fine. Amped is quite nice, just swapping to your other gun, but I think that's only really useful at like the late stages of the game, where you don't have cover, the very last circle, you don't have cover, you don't have time to reload, you just have to swap gun, and if you've got two fully automatic guns, which I think you should later on, drop the sniper when the numbers are getting quite low, but it's not like a big deal. Shrapnel, I don't think explosives do much. Another one's not going to change that. Battle hardened could be good, but I think everyone's got heartbeats, and this mainly reduces the strength of secondary grenades or throwables. So, not much value, I think. Spotter, again, it just sees kill streaks and shit. Explosives, claymores, proximity mines. I don't think they pop up enough to value it. So, really only tracker and maybe amped. But not a big deal. I don't think your lethal really matters. I take thermite, just because of ground war multiplayer, but I don't think it matters. C4 could be quite nice, and claymore if you've got a nice camped up spot, but that doesn't really happen later on in the game. They tend to be quite openish fields where the circle ends, so it doesn't have much use there. Thermite, I just think it works in a lot of scenarios. It's a throwing knife, it's a Molotov, holds down one spot for 10 seconds. Chuck it at a doorway, you can get a reload in before they rush you, that kind of shit. But frag grenades, nice. Yeah, throwing knife, it's a meme item in multiplayer, there's no way it's going to be good in this. In tactical, I think heartbeat sensor, but if you are running the restock, you could go something else. Stim could be quite decent. I haven't used it, but if you are typically the kind of guy that gets shot and turns around on someone, stim's quite nice. However, typically you'll want to replate, and that'll cover the health regen typically. So I think that's all the pre-game things. I have 3 classes set up. An SMG one, a sniper, and an assault rifle. Not much difference, just one of them's quick fix and ghost, and the other one is double time and high alert. Just depending on what kind of stage I want to be using them in the game. So my submachine gun's my ending the game class, and that's quick fix and ghost. And when you swap classes, you can pick up your previous gun. So, you use one loadout station for the sniper rifle and another one for your SMG or assault rifle, something like that. So it's not a big deal, but 3-ish classes I think is necessary. Just so you can change your guns around throughout the game. Early on you might not have much ammo in your assault rifle, so you get the SMG or vice versa. But typically you have quite a bit of ammo, I find. Definitely compared to other BRs, I just don't run out of ammo ever. The first gun you pick up, oh no, you've got 2 clips, but that's about it. So heading into the game, I like to just go straight down. I think that's the best way to get better. You know, a lot of people like hot drops, but nothing's really defined as the place to go right now. So straight down, and I go for the bounty contracts. They give you, I think, 3,000 money each, something like that. Just and it's a good way to find someone and kill them. There's also the scavenger contracts. If you can't find any good guns where you drop, it's a great thing to just pick up, grab some things, and then there's the intel contracts where you go like capture a point like domination or something. I think they're useless. Scavenger ones pretty good if you need a weapon, but the bounty ones are what I think you should focus on, because you get a bit of an idea of where the enemy is, hunt them down, and you get money for it. If they get killed by someone else, you still get a bit of money. Just really, really good value there. So typically hunt down the bounty contracts and just move bounty to bounty. Pick up the contract, kill them, go to the next closest one, kill the next person, rinse and repeat. That being said, I don't recommend packing it up instantly. It seems to pick like a squad close by to you. I don't know if it's the closest, but it'll pick someone in a pretty close by squad that you could reach within the 3-minute time. So, start of the game, don't grab it. Wait like a minute or so, get some guns, clear out your area, make it safe, and then go grab it. And just chase it down all the way. Obviously, now that you've got a bit of money, you'll be able to go to the buy shops and get supplies. So I recommend the first thing you get are your creator classes. Having perks is incredibly powerful. Having a heartbeat sensor is great, and then not being able to be seen on it is even better. You also get like your own guns, and all the base guns are kind of dog shit. So it's just a really, really good starting point to get to. And then you've got your other options. They're kill streaks, self-revive, gas masks, and armor plates. Now personally, I think the armor plates are by far the most important. Definitely just grab them whenever you can, and if you're not at full, generally you can have 8, right? So you've got 3 equipped and 5 in reserve. If I don't have at least 3 equipped, I'd grab that. Next thing is the self-revive. I think that's just awesome, especially if you're in a tight gunfight, you're being pushed. You can get yourself up, it's awesome. And the gas mask, very nice. I don't find I actually need it too often, but it's something to spend your money on. But you can also pick it up off of the scavenger contracts, and other people can have it just randomly. So it's not like super necessary. You can just avoid the circle. I think it's very rare you actually have to go into it for anything. It's not like other BRs where hopping in and out of the circle is almost the norm, and you can just heal in it. It's fine. Like the first circle in Blackout did like 2 damage a second or something. Like you can chill there forever. You're not going to take damage. It's fine. You just eat a med kit or whatever. But in this, it kills you quickly, and so having the 12 seconds, I believe it is, of not dying is really nice. And then there's the kill streaks. So you can pick these up in like boxes. They're very rare, but personally, I think they're not the biggest deal. I'd never buy it if I needed the money for something else. But if I do, I like precision airstrikes and UAVs. I think UAVs are typically the best. Just having vision everywhere is always really nice. And it works for your whole team as well. Like everyone can see them. So, if you're playing with bad players or you're a bad player, you need like a bit of an advantage in gunfights. It's the way to go. But also precision airstrike, especially when someone's camping out a building you just can't get on. What is it? There's the airport control tower. That's one. What else? There's the Tavorsky district map. There's the big buildings in there. People are standing on that shit. So it definitely has its uses, but like it's not good in every scenario. Whereas the UAV is, it's 500 money cheaper. So it's typically the go. And you can always just if you're loaded, like I get a lot of games where I've just got 20k gold. just buy it, pop it, and then buy another one. It's just or buy anything. So I think that's the go. Now later on in the game, let's say you've racked up a couple kills, you've got your whole team's quite kitted out. What are your priorities? Personally, I think you should share your money so you've each got at least 9,000 money. Just because that means that if everyone else died on your team, you could res them, and having 3 players all the time is a massive advantage compared to being solo and having plates or a UAV or something. So that's the priority. If you've all got at least that, then I think you get the money required for the loadout thing, which is 6k. So that's 15k. So if you've all got 15k, that kind of means that if everyone else dies, you can buy them back and get them a class. So you're basically back exactly where you were before, fully kitted out and everything, and that's very ideal. The last thing you want is having 2 guys running around with pistols, and cold-blooded, so they're showing up on heartbeats and UAVs, and they're just stuck with you, just fucking dead weight or something. And as the circle comes closer, I don't like holding up in a building, but it certainly is very safe. Just with how low the grenade damage seems to be. Because the armor plates, I think they're worth 50 HP each, right? You've got 100 base, and then you get 50 per plate, so 250. Grenades just don't kill you, so if you're holed up in a building, it takes a lot to get you out of there, and most players just won't have that. I think that's about everything. My kind of gameplay is very aggressive. If you're a camper, that's cool, you probably do quite well. But I think if you want to get better at, battle royales, shooters, the hunting down the assassination contracts, bounties, is the way to go. That's definitely how I got good. I'm not the best player out there. I'm decent though. I get a lot of kills. I think I'm averaging 8 kills a game right now. But I'm just hunting people down, killing them, and that's how you get better. And then once you're at a suitable level, like in your average game, you get a fair bit of kills, and you win most 1v1s. I think that's where you can start saying, oh, let's play a bit safer. Let's go for wins. We'll get our 15k and just kind of chill in the circle, stay kind of safe. Which is typically how people like to play to win. You don't go aggressive. You just keep it cool. Stay safe, that kind of thing. That being said, though, the value I find in killing people, especially compared to other battle royales, I think is quite high. Apex Legends, it's very easy to just have all your ammo, have some shields, and just go on. And especially later on when everyone's quite kitted out, the value in killing someone isn't quite worth it. You pick up their shields and shit, but you had to use yours to get it, so you're not really at an advantage. Whereas in this, just having more money is quite good, and you can't just pick up 15k. So you need to do quite a bit of missions. I think the recon contract plays a part here. So you've already got good, and you can think, oh, let's take it easy, do these. I think they give a good bit of money, but what matters is that they show you where the next circle's going to be, which is useless at the start, right? It doesn't really matter. You're not going to get caught out in the storm or caught in a bad position, and there's no good positions early on in the game. It doesn't matter. Just get gear and kill people. So yeah, later on when you're good. But as I said at the start, this is more of a guide focused on people who aren't the best at battle royales. The kind of thing I'd exactly basically what I tell my the friends, people I play with. Hey guys, this is what you should do. And so that's how the goal with this guide. I hope this is helpful for people. I find there's nothing worse than loading in just solo and getting some teammates who have no idea what they're doing. They just want to camp and do nothing the whole game. You want to get out there, kill people. I don't think it's fun to just camp, and that's the mindset of a lot of bad players. It's cool. I've got my one custom class. I've got like 3 plates, no spear. I don't need a gas mask. I don't need a UAV, that kind of shit. Which I just think is dumb. Like, all of these things give you a massive advantage. Essentially, you go to a buy station, you pop 1 UAV, and then all your friends buy 3. All of you buy 3, I should say. That's what, like 2 minutes of UAV coverage. You probably can't do that later on in the game, but like in the last circle, having 90 seconds of UAV can be massive. A coordinated team should be aiming to have that kind of thing. There's no way someone's gonna kill you in that case. Like, you can see everyone, but that'll also mean cold-blooded is very good. Which is why I recommend having cold-blooded, because your average player's killable, I think. It's a team thing to like take down a good team though. And so coordination, and any good team's gonna be getting UAVs and heartbeats. So cold-blooded's the go. But when you're not great at the game and you're just learning, get the double time sprint thing, high alert. Just run around, kill people. Get used to the combat, the time to kill. What kind of engagements you can take. How does your gun fare in combat? I found the MP7 is quite good at range, because it drops all the time. It's always there. Have to use it a bit, and I'm like, oh, I actually quite like this. It's not as long range as the Scar, but I think long range I preferred over the M13, aside from the sight, which I think is very good. But just get used to fighting people and killing people, moving around the map. Big learning process. It's very different to Blackout, much higher time to kill. And if you're, just playing safe, you're not really improving, you're just playing the game. And, playing aggressive is the only way to play the game and get better. So I hope this helps everyone out. Thanks for watching all the way through, if anyone made it. I can see it's getting to just about 23 minutes now. I know it's a bit rambly, but I think that's just my style. I think I've got a lot of good ideas and just don't know how to put them in. Like, I'm not the best Blackout player, but I think it's my kind of strategies that work. Not Blackout, sorry, Warzone, or just any shooter in general. I play on console versus PC players. It's hard to, you can't beat their aim, But superior positioning strategy is how I do well. But I hope this helps people out. Thanks for watching all the way to the end if you made it. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you found this helpful, just leave a comment or something. I'm gonna read them all because I get like one a month. But yeah, thanks guys.